We are for peace, but we will ask what killed our comrades. May the soul of our Lieutenant General David Majur rest in peace. Thank you. You're welcome, comrade.
General Chief of General Staff,
Vice President, Dr. Benjamin Bolmel, may I take this chance to make your remarks? His Excellency, Vice President of the Republic of South Sudan and the Chairman of Economic Cluster, Dr. Benjamin Bolmel, His Excellency, Her Excellency Vice President and the Chair of Youth and Gender, Her Excellency Mama Rebecca Nyandeng, Senior Advisor to the President of the Republic of South Sudan, Engineer General Paul Manyang Juk, His Excellency Presidential Advisor to Security, Lieutenant General K-DEenk, His Excellency the Minister of Defense, Lieutenant General Jolton Balo, Ministers, Members of the Parliament, Members of the Diplomatic Corps, my colleague officers, NCOs, the great people of South Sudan, Assalamu alaikum. We in the SSPDF, we are actually mourning the death of our fallen hero, Lieutenant General David Majur Dak. Before I proceed, I need to make corrections from our MC. He was promoted from the rank of Major General to the rank of Lieutenant General. Your Excellencies, we are very proud of Lieutenant General David Majur Dak. David Majur died as a hero. And as a man. He really symbolized the identity of the SPLA soldier, who have never turned his back against his enemy. What I would like to tell the public, we in the SSPDF, we are happy to have laid Majur Dak on rest in the presence of his colleague and his family. David Majur Dak have really shown the color and identity of the SSPDF soldier. Today, we have let him rest, and also we'll tell the public the corpse of his colleagues who are still at large will be collected by SSPDF and they will be honored. Very. And also, I would like to tell the international community and the UN, we still have our officers and men who are taken as hostages in the hands of White Army and IO. Although the ships and the local are taking care of them, but there is a pressure from the leadership of IO that these people should be released. So we are telling the international community to intervene to rescue the life of those officers and men who are refused by the leadership of IO to be handed over to us. The chiefs of Ulam, they are harboring 176. They have tried their best to escort them to Galachel, but they are being obstructed. But they have taken courage that anybody who will attempt to take these people, they will fight. So our message to the people of Ulang is that we have done your part. You have done your part. We have not received our officers and men, not because of you. From Ulang to Galachok is just a distance that you have tried to escort them, but you were obstructed. So please, should anything happen to our officers and men, we will not blame you. Your Excellencies, the tragic part about the death of Lieutenant General Majur Dak is that Majur, in 1983, he was wounded in Nasir. And he continued fighting for independence of this country. But lastly, we lost him in Nasir. We wish if he was to die in the tank, because we were debating, there was a debate between me and first Vice President that if we want to rescue Majur Dak, let the IO withdraw from SSPDF barracks 300 meters. And if there is any rescue from the UN, they can be rescued based on that promise. It was in vain. The reply was that Majur should surrender to the commissioner, and then commissioner should be the one to hand him over. So that one is the tragic part. Number two, when the rescue operation started, I told those of enemies, give Major food and water and leave him alone. Because any attempt, Major will be assassinated in your hands. The answer was that you cannot give him food and cannot give him water. This shows that we are not partial. Very unfortunate. Thirdly, when Majur was assassinated, he was assassinated in the hands of the enemies. So that is the tragic part. I'm making this remark to all of you so that you understand how we lost Majur. But he's a hero. The other colleagues whom we did not resolve their corpses are also heroes. Those who are under captivity, they are still heroes. My message to all the officers of SSPDF, NCOs and men, you observe discipline. I'm telling our officers and men, Majur was killing Nasir. Hata Zora al-Qatar Majur kan jafi Juba hine. Don't ask him. Kanun basalo. Then I repeat Majur Kataruwe. So please, ما في عسكري يشيل سلاح ويعتدي الآخر. ما في عسكري يضرب سلاح ويعتدي الآخر. الشكل الحصل ده let us confine it to Nasir. Even the people of Nasir listen in the ajab ta 56 نفر قاعدين مع سلاطين. They are not part of this war. We have people in Ulan. So let us confine this war of this fighting to Nasir and those who kill David Major. I would like also to remark, when I was on mission, to East Africa and SADC Chief of Defense Force Conference, my deputy was the Chief of Defense Forces, acting on my behalf. He was the one giving orders to those of Lieutenant General James Kong and Lieutenant General Johnson Olun, the Chief of Operations, that let the badges move. He was the one commanding the SSPDF. And he was the one giving orders to IO and White Army to attack Nasir. Double standard. He was in charge, he was the CDF. So how can you be a CDF commanding SSPDF, giving them orders to go to Nasir to relieve his colleague, and at the same time you give orders to White Army and the IO to attack Nasir? So please, let us take this problem on that point. With these few remarks, I will call the Minister of Defense, okay, thank you, and I will leave the mic to.
Thank you. We are human beings. We made some omissions with that intention. Before I call the next speaker, I would like to add some fewer information.